Welcome to the HR Forum, and we're talking all things HR Practitioners Handbook, a book written by Namibians for Namibians and to grow Namibia's workforce. I'm joined by one of the authors again because she's just an overachiever and she decided to do 2 chapters when everybody else is doing 1 chapter. Mercy, again, it's nice to have you here.
You can't blame me when I'm associated with capacity trust. We just do things like that. We need to get to the capacity.
Keep growing that capacity. But Mercy, this chapter is about performance management and implementing those systems successfully.
Yes.
And you've got a tagline that says, how to help first-time dummies. I'm still deciding because I sometimes fall on the dummy side of life. Is it to simplify things? What is this all about?
It's really to simplify things because, Caleb, one thing I've noticed, I think all of us get caught up the first time that we want to implement something.
Mm-hmm.
And most of us get caught up thinking that I need to have everything all in order to gather all what I need to gather before I start.
Mm-hmm.
And I always just say, look, just jump and you grow the wings along the way. Because with performance management, I've done a lot of researches. I've tried to benchmark with a lot of companies here in Namibia, even in South Africa. Most companies are struggling at the implementation for the very first time.
But question on that, the reason why we're struggling, I just want to piggyback on that. Is it because we always hope that with performance management, it has to end in joy? Because sometimes it could end in tears, as the youngsters like to say. How does this help us say, you know what, Caleb has to go and he has to go now. Not yesterday, but now. This chapter in your book, does it help us make those hard calls?
It does help us make those hard calls because the reality of performance management is the fact that you have to, as much as there's the hard part, but there's also the hard part and the objectives part. But my chapter wants to focus on the fact that, you know what, we place so much power on the individual. I'll call it, the union must not kill me, the worker. Yet we forget about the workplace and the operations. And I always like using the RSVP, the results that you're looking for when implementing performance, the systems, which are the workplace, what do you have, what operations do you have, and the S, the V is value adding. Will those systems add value to the results that the person is trying to bring to the table? And then the partnerships. But most companies, the mistake that they make is they put everything on the people.
Yeah.
I'm expecting Caleb to bring, let's say, 10 out of 10 sort of results to lock in that sale. But what have I given Caleb? I mean, let's bring it to this time of the, with this, what is going on. We're expecting our employees to produce from home remotely. Have we given them the laptops? Have we set them up with the Wi-Fi?
Absolutely. And it's difficult in these environments that you mentioned where I'll probably struggle to implement some of these things in the employee because mom's fridge is always full at home, and this generates a different environment. But we can go on about this discussion, but I can see you're more in line with the working environment as a whole and how it's impacting results. And Mercy, thank you so much for spending time with us. And well done on writing 2 chapters.
Thank you.
Stay an overachiever and put pressure on those guys that wrote 1 chapter. We'd love to see it. There you have it, folks. We're talking all things HR Practitioners Handbook, a book for Namibians by Namibians, and you get it. You will definitely be one of those that will help us grow Namibia's workforce. Until next time, ciao.